Have you ever been dream of dead bodies? If then there might be some special reason for having such dread bodies. This video we will explore about the spiritual meaning for seeing the death bodies in the dream. Let's get started. In general, this dream is related to negative experiences and can be interpreted as bad luck or a predicament of misfortune. However, considering that the interpretation of this dream rests on the details in your particular experience and personality, it can have a different meaning. Number 1, transformation is on the horizon. Even though most meanings of this dream are connected to some negativity and gloom, dreaming about a human corpse can be a hint of change that will happen very soon. When you think about it, death is part of the natural cycle of life, and as such, it represents a transformation. Although we view death as an unfortunate and unwelcome event, it's the beginning of something new, and usually, the beginnings are always the hardest. So, if you have experienced this dream, do not jump the gun and try to consider the details and what is currently going on in your life. Maybe you will witness a shift in some part of your life, professional or romantic. Number 2, you feel lonely and detached. If the dream about dead bodies is a recurring dream for you, it might be a clue about your emotional state. Think about the way it made you feel, whether you felt depressed, stressed, or horrified. It may be a way your subconscious is warning you and directing your attention to your state of mind and emotions. For example, have you recently experienced a stressful event or found yourself in a highly delicate situation that keeps nagging and permeating your mind? Number 3, you are dissatisfied. This dream often happens to people with high ambitions and great expectations. It is usually a sign of dissatisfaction with yourself or others. On the other hand, this dissatisfaction can result from ignoring your dreams and wishes. Maybe you have a goal of achieving something, but you never found the right moment and courage to go for it. Now, you feel that the time is passing and you are still in the same spot while investing your time and energy in tasks that lead nowhere. You may be dissatisfied with your lifestyle or lack self-esteem in your present life. Many people deal with insecurity and a lack of trust in themselves. Number 4, you may be experiencing health issues. Dreaming about dead bodies is also considered a sign of an illness, and your subconscious mind is averting your attention to it. Maybe your conscious mind has not been aware of it, but you probably have experienced some situations where you felt something was wrong. On the other hand, if you have not been feeling down and feel completely fine, this dream can be understood as a signal of an upcoming sickness or a life-death situation. Depending on the context of the dream, if you, for example, recognize the body in the dream, it can mean that the person you see might become seriously ill. And number 5, you are afraid of failure. All people have experienced a fruitless undertaking or failure in life, and the experience is not pleasant. In a way, we all fear failure, even though it is a part of life. This dream often happens after a failed mission or task, which can be a business or love conquest. The dead body in the dream is the symbol of your dead ambition or goal. Instead of beating yourself down and restricting yourself with this debilitating fear, think of it as a sign of a new opportunity. Maybe that venture has gone bad, but it does not mean that others will too. Number 6, you need to let go. If you had a dream about someone performing an autopsy on a deceased person, that could be a sign that you are hung up on the past events that, in your opinion, have shaped you into the person you are today. This dream indicates that you are unwilling to let go and most likely live in the past, reminiscing and returning to what happened. If you have this dream, consider it a warning or an advice from your subconscious mind that you need to set yourself free. Number 7, end of a struggle. The notion of death is often tied to an end or a transition. Similarly to life, which ends with death, your struggle will be sorted out in the future. The dead body in your dream symbolizes your goodbye to whatever has been bothering you. This can be applied to professional or romantic life. For example, you may be in a tricky position in your relationship, having constant disputes and arguments, which prompted you to start thinking of other possibilities or ending the relationship. Now, something bad will happen. If you had a dream of dressing a dead person for their burial, that might be an indicator that something terrible might happen in the future. For example, you might get laid off at work or suddenly hit a curb in your long-term relationship. However, there are other different interpretations of this dream. For example, some dream experts posit that if a dreamer sees a dead person washing before a burial, that is a good sign for his relatives. This signifies their relief but also a potential increase in their wealth. Number 9. You lack action. When you think about a dead body, it represents something inanimate, devoid of emotions, ambitions, and motivations. So, a dream of a dead body can also indicate that you lost the passion for your work or relationship and lack action to do something about it.